So far, we have introduced various types of the student-centered learning. These include the problem-based learning, project-based learning, problem-oriented project-based learning, case-based learning, and inquiry-based learning. There are many more which you can explore yourself. We talk about the advantages of the student-centered learning. On top of the technical knowledge, the students are trained to build out the transferable skill, particularly the critical thinking skill, problem-solving skill, creative thinking skills, management skills, leadership skill, teamwork skill, communication skills, analytical skills, and probably ICT skills. These skills are also the important criteria seeking by the employers in the industry, especially at the current generations, where a lot of information can be acquired through internet. The employer are expecting more out of the graduates. They would like to achieve more. They are looking into the efficiency as well as the quality of the output. Having the relevant technical knowledge is one thing. Having the ability to realize those and to solve the problems is another thing. Knowing the advantages of the student-centered learning, we will also need to be aware of the limitations of the student-centered learning. We are not saying that the student-centered learning should totally replace the teacher-centered learning, as the advantages of the teacher-centered learning is also undeniable. Now, my personal opinion is that we can have a good combinations of the teacher-centered learning and the student-centered learning. Even though we are using the teacher-centered learning, we can still skew it towards the fundamental philosophy of the outcome-based learning, which is learner-centric. We conduct the lecture in the conventional mode, but when it comes to the assessment, we can still monitor the achievement of the individual students. Attention should also be given to the students in order to monitor their individual performance through formative assessment, as well as various class activities, and also with the help of the student-centered learning. If you design it well, this shall not contradict to the typical basis of the outcome-based learning. Now, you know that the student-centered learning actually promoting the self-learning and interactions among the students. They are really good in producing the graduates who are outspoken, like to express, well-spoken, and can easily express their ideas. The teaching and learning activities for the student-centered learning is more engaging. This is more likely to attract the attentions of the students, especially when they are willing to participate. They learn to face challenges and learn from mistakes and be passionate with the learning. These are all the characteristics that we would like the students to have. However, the success of the student-centered learning relies very heavily in terms of the quality of the self-directed learning by the students. Also, the students need to be mature enough and really willing to participate throughout the learning activities. The students will have to adapt the culture of the student-centered learning in order to maximize the advantages related to the student-centered learning. Nonetheless, you need to be aware that not all the skills are well equipped when it comes to the student-centered learning. The student-centered learning have some limitations over the technical skills, analytical skills, writing skills, management skills, tech skill, and practical skills. what you see in terms of the natures of this kind of skills. This one is very heavily dependent on the interactions and communications among the students. However, this kind of skills require the practice and patience by the students. The students need to be patient and determined and willing to continuously practice and show high levels of focus and concentration in order to build up those skills. Now, if you see the typical models of the student-centered learning, much time has been invested into the communications and interactions among the students. Therefore, it is also possible, upon full adoption of the student-centered learning, the skill built up among the students will skew more towards this. Now let us imagine from the extreme conditions. Let's say now we are adopting the student-centered learning throughout the entire engineering program from the first year to the final year. Assuming now it is perfectly implemented, that you do not have problem with the time as well as the competent staff to facilitate the student-centered learning, and you have a good system to do the assessment for individual students accurately, reliably. Let's say everything is well in place. Now you are using the student-centered learning throughout the program. What you will get among the graduates are these skills, which allow them to carry managerial posts in the market and the industry. Now, how about the technical words? Engineering is very technical based. You need technical skills, analytical skills, writing skills, technological skills, practical skills, and etc. Now, when everyone are the bosses, who is going to do the engineering work? This is one problems later shall be bear by the industry later. Now, when talk about the managerial posts, normally fresh graduate students, their first step it would be still more towards the technical based job. It is only when they gain sufficient experience, when they are more seniors, they change the directions, bearing greater responsibility towards undertaking the managerial post. Now, if we skew our educations extremely towards these skills, there may be risk that the graduate may not be able to carry out the engineering works. Of course, this is the extreme case. I'm not suggesting that you should avoid student-centered learning, which I also agree it helps to build up certain important soft skills among the graduates. The point here is not to make it extreme. We should have a good variety in terms of the methods to facilitate the learnings of the students throughout the entire program. That's why OBE encourages a variety in terms of the teaching and learning methods. Again, I'm still more embraced towards the mixed mode between the teacher-centered learning and the student-centered learning, instead of fully teacher-centered learning or fully student-centered learning. We are still trying to produce a more balanced and competent graduates after going through the engineering program.